Let's hope this is working. I'm about to see if it's working. Got a lot of water bottles laying around. Is that good? Yeah, it actually good. It's good. Drink some water. Anyways, see if this is working before we get into it. It is loading. Hello, hello. My eye itches. That's not good. All right. Make sure it's working. It's the fourth and last time I'll say it. All right. It's working. We're here for a double feature. Pretty big video in this series. Two different side of things. So we're on the rebuild, retool side. The young side. Let's put it that way. The younger side. Because Grizzlies always kind of a young team. But anyways, on this side, we're in December of 2026. We're about to be in the NBA Cup tournament portion. Got this first game against the Sacramento Kings, who had the number 1 pick. Or actually, had the number 2 pick. Got Darren Peterson. We had the number 3 pick. Got Cam Boozer. So a bit of a rookie showcase as well. I don't know how long this will go. Because obviously, you lose and you're out. Then, once we're done with the NBA Cup tournament portion, because again, don't really know how long it's going to go, we'll go to the other side of things and finish out the regular season there. We had 2 weeks left. I need to make this video like an hour and a half because I got things to do, so that'll determine how many games are played in that. But I know that I'm ready to win this NBA Cup tournament. Let's get right into it. I want to make sure, I don't know why, the NBA Cup, it's easier to call it that than the freaking in-season tournament. So, there are things there for us to look at. Let's go ahead, start this game. We are the home side. They got Devin Carter, Darren Peterson, DeMar DeRozan, Keegan Murray, DeMontis Sabonis. I think Russ is still here. I might have made that up. He is not. He is. Apologies. We traded them, Taylor Hendricks and Brandon Clark, for Malik Monk and a pick, and that pick was very valuable, so that was the main reason we did that. I'm not going to give them these jerseys because it kind of blends in so they can have their black. I have no clue what their city jersey looks like. I'm not the biggest fan of those. We'll wear our statement uniforms with the yellow accessories. I don't really know what to talk about here. High stakes. I don't know if I want to call this like high stakes or double feature. It's also weird for a negative record team to be here, but, you know, there's been weirder things. I imagine that there's been somewhat of a Darren Peterson carry job. He has a very nice card on my team that I've been using. March Madness is about to start. Actually has started, I'm pretty sure, because there's games tonight. My channel, it is hilarious because there's games tonight, and the channel that they were freaking on was not working. It was like, call the unavailable number. I was like, I'm not going through this trouble. I'll just wait till the actual games. So if it continues to happen, though, I'll make that call, obviously, as we get a block right off the rip. Starting things off nicely. It sucks because earlier this season in the actual NBA Cup, I think we lost to the Lakers in the game that really derailed our season on Halloween night, which it is hilarious to say our season got derailed on Halloween night because that means like 2 weeks in. That's kind of what happened. But we won all the other Cup games. So if we could have, and LeBron did not play. This was against the Lakers. Austin Reeves was there, but it's mainly Luka just hitting freaking threes, and there's a lot that could be said about that game, obviously. But it's kind of the one that derailed the season because all hell broke loose after it. We could have been in this. And for a team that is so young, and I think more than half the roster has to be on the rookie contract. I think they would be fighting to win this, obviously. Because out of our starting lineup, legitimately one person is not on their rookie contract. And then who else on the team? Oh, yeah. Come on, Edie. Who else? I know Cam Johnson, Jalen Williams, and Isaiah Stewart. So most of the team's still on their rookie contract. So there's always the incentive, like, is to get the bonus for But also, the concern part in real life, at least, is that teams kind of exhaust themselves winning this, and then they come back to the regular season and struggle. So there is the top 3 picks colliding with one another, and we missed off of that. DeMar's still here in Sacramento. Hopefully, for his sake, he is. I feel bad for DeMar because it very much seems he signed up to be in Sacramento to help them, and then De'Aaron Fox last season was essentially like 1 foot out of the door already. If I was DeMar, I'd be a little bit heated about that. You could have told me, "Hey, don't come here." Granted, it's kind of the case still now that you don't really know where DeMar fits because of contract and playing wise, and he's mainly a healthy player, so that is a good thing if you were to get him. But there's, the winning track record has not been there for his career, which is the hurtful part. But I've always liked DeMar. I have no problems with DeMar. As we are trying to go to Vegas. Vegas, home of WrestleMania this year and last year. The WrestleMania build is coming together, and I can tell you this now. Don't really care. That's half. That's it's a joke, but y'all know my saying around here. Behind every joke is a little bit of truth. Zach Edey really wants to go to Vegas. That's 3 blocks, barely 3 minutes into the game. I like the amount of retro Grizzly jerseys I see because I saw 2 to 3 Zach Randolphs and I saw Marc Gasol retro jerseys. I don't know how long they've had that feature because it's mainly just T-shirts that they wear here. Let's look how we're starting off the game. I question how they got here, but me saying that probably going to come back to bite us. Oh, yeah. Good start. Good start. I will say this. I feel like also, I'm not going to say there was, but I feel like there's like an update because I've been struggling a lot with my 3-ball lately, like this week. And I don't know how or why or when that change like happened, but I noticed it really this week. Not as consistent as it needs to be. So DeMar's points per game have went down every year. He also had no wristbands on. That kind of felt weird. As we've started 14-0, 4 minutes into the game. Very surprised that one didn't go in. This is like I continue to say, defense to offense. If you do good on defense, slow them down. Chance of a 5-on-4. Get the easy shot. I jumped way too early because I thought Peterson was going to get it. I also saw something. I just saw something that I meant to show you. I knew when you don't film for a week, or at least in this series, I remember seeing something after the last video ended. So, stay tuned or stay tuned at the bottom down there, but we'll break it down. But there was a trade that happened in this that involved players that are somewhat noteworthy. So we'll get to that after this game. Oh, come on. That's on me. So Edey is dominated. I will bring him out after the next whistle. Which technically is now because it was a 3-shot foul, but you know what I mean. A lot of 4 to 6 week injuries down there as well. Giannis was out 4 to 6 weeks. Jalen Duren's out 4 to 6 weeks. I think that Franz was out 2 to 3 weeks. As Cam cut when he wasn't supposed to. Very close shot there. I hate that just missed. But we got a lot going on here. I feel that our signature with Edie is just getting dunk shots with him. It's a hilarious one because freaking Sabonis' whole body go through him. Throughs him. So, we'll see what is needed for the thumbnail. Also, I didn't realize they would already brought Russ in, so they should do that now. Made a lot of passes. They worked out. Also, very hilarious to bring up Vegas this week. It would have been a little bit more last week, but a lot of talk of the expansion happening, which I feel like I have talked about it before on the channel, but I'm not entirely sure. I think I feel like I have, but I don't remember what I said about it. I don't know how to feel about it, because when you look at the free agency pool, like free agents that are available now, I like the idea. Maybe if they made the draft, I was about to say, if you add an extra like 30 picks to the draft, maybe. Which I know that is crazy. It's not even really that crazy, because like when the draft ends, there's always like the free agents that like sign. It's also like I don't really know how much you would be relying on a third-round pick to contribute for you. You never know, obviously. Obviously, it gives you more picks to trade. If you're getting traded for a third-round pick, then you have to really start questioning yourself. Shout out Sam Cassell, our coach. Wes Unseld Jr., assistant coach. Got us off to a great start in this side of the series as Edie. Trying to give a rest, but 2K. Well, it's normally the player that is like on fire that they don't want to take out. And it's always the one I'm trying to take out because they have the lowest amount of energy. So we might make a full rotation after the next whistle. I'm glad that was off them as well. Back to the expansion. The Grizzlies, again, is good because they're part of the talks because they could move to the East, which is hilarious because obviously so much of time the past couple of years is that the East is the lesser conference. And this season has not really been the case. Bro, Austin Reeves. That was mainly him there, but Edie was there to help. I don't know. We move to the East. It'll be interesting. Because we'd be in the Southeast Division with the Heat, the Magic. So you get a Desmond Bain game 4 times a year. Which when they made that trade, I think they could have had that in the back of their mind. But they was mainly perfect about those draft picks. The Hawks. I think the Wizards are in that division. There's got to be one other team. I don't know who. But like I was gonna make. Oh, I just said the Hawks. The Hawks, the Heat, the Magic. I don't know the other two. I don't like that. But in me saying that, like all those teams have been like on big win streaks, so it's not even like you're getting that much of a boost. I just have not. We have struggled against California teams for so long, and this year we did a way better job. We obviously didn't win in Golden State. We didn't win in Los Angeles, but we won in Sacramento and we won in Los Angeles against the Clippers. We lost one of the home game, the last home game to the Clippers, but we mainly did pretty well against the Clippers this year. We had to play them an extra time because that was the game they got added after the Cup. So if we get to 39 points, we will just sim. And if we lose, we freaking lose, and we suck. I had to add extra words to make it a little bit motivational. As I don't look. They counted that as a block. Good. I feel that just hit the rim. That wasn't even really a block. It's also very weird because a lot of. All right, let's see what happens. We can't. Okay, we won. Officers 33. How much did Edie? Edie finished with 4 blocks. This sucks because we got all those in the first. But a dominant game nonetheless. Cam Johnson played. So let's go to that trade. There's somebody wearing a Utah Jazz hat, which I will not. You could wear a Utah Jazz Jaren jersey to the game. I would allow that. I'd be questioning it, but a Utah Jazz hat, kind of weird. Because we're in Memphis, so we got to play the Oklahoma City Thunder again. We have played them 1, 2, 3, now a 4th time. Do we play them again at some point this season? I didn't see them again. We probably do, but I'm blanking on it. This is the 4th time we're playing them already, and we're in just December. Before we get to that, we got to go to this trade that I keep telling y'all about. As Christian Braun and KCP got traded for James Harden, which makes this hilarious. Is I swear when I looked at this the other day, it was not those 2 guys. I thought it was somebody else, but I knew that James Harden ended up on the Nuggets. As it's James Harden, Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, Aaron Gordon, Nikola Jokic, Santi Aldama, Roy Hachimura, Julian Strawther, Daron Holmes. They kind of need some center help. I feel that they wouldn't be that against getting rid of or getting off the Christian Braun contract in real life, but I don't know if adding a ball dominant guard and Harden helps them out. It would help if you look. We're basing this off what they gave up. I don't think they'd hate it that much. Defense kind of suffers a little, but Harden, once Harden gets traded to a team, you said that first couple of months and weeks and months, different player. For Cleveland though. I don't really know how you go to that side. Who the hell is on? Because I don't know why Cleveland would have did that. Mobley's day to day. They did get Kobe White on a minimum, so maybe he's just breaking out for them. And they might feel that James. If we went to James Harden in his contract situation, would it say that he's going to retire at the end of the season? Because that might have been why they traded him. No, because he just signed a new contract. So. There's that. Let's go to the NBA Cup. The interesting thing with the expansion draft and the thing that I am looking forward to is seeing what players get protected. Because on our roster right now, I feel that it would be difficult to get a consensus and an agreement on everybody from, the fan base. As we're about to go to Vegas. I forgot. This game's not even in Memphis. We're going to highlight reel. And I think that when I brought this up initially, I said the possibility of Ja being unprotected just so you don't really lose out on a trade, and we don't know what the hell a Ja trade looks like now. That's been the whole thing we've been wondering since before the trade deadline and after the trade deadline. Has kind of been the main question of what's next for Ja. And I feel like you'd kind of be doing him right, giving him a new chapter, and he would have to be the face of whatever new team he's going to. They also want a team in Vegas because they think that the world, the United States at least, thinks Vegas is so high and mighty. You get in 2 WrestleManias. You got the Spear. You get UFCs like every other freaking week. Now you're getting an NBA team. You got an NFL team that they're in controversy, but it's not really their fault while they're in controversy with the Max Crosby trade, which I feel bad for him. Again, another situation I feel bad for somebody. It's going to be awkward as hell if he gets traded again. But it seems that as of right now, the team is all right with having him stay. As I feel the last time we played OKC, they were not completely healthy. So, I don't recall. But when we played them in the game, we won. The other ones we simmed because of that. And that was also on the NBA Cup, so NBA Cup rematch from the first round. I didn't have to jump there, but there's The one time I wouldn't have jumped, he would have shot the 3. As Casey Wallace actually shoots the 3. I'm going to go ahead and spoil this for y'all. We're going to freaking get one of the thumbnails to be the one with this court, can we? We're also in Vegas again. I don't know how many times I've said that. I feel that's a nice shot. As when we played, we did not get a shot off of Cam Boozer, so let's try to get him going early. I don't know how that didn't go in. Kind of bothered by it. It wasn't a green, so I guess that's well. There we go. There we go. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Come on. I feel that OKC, they were not in the finals this year. They lost, and then they lost to the Spurs, and then the year prior, they were in the finals and lost to the Bucks. So OKC made 2 trips to Vegas, so nothing to show for it. That should be steal, and it is. There's got to be a mismatch, which, to be fair, against this team, not really. They're going to call timeout. Oh, they didn't. Caught me off guard. I got screened by Hartenstein. Not the best shot, especially with no foul call, but it's kind of a bad shot. So the Cavs would be Kobe White, Donovan Mitchell. I don't even know who they had at small forward. I don't know if that'd be weird. That'd be weird. I also don't think the Nuggets would be that care that much. Foul and 1. That's why we went after Austin Reeves. He's helped us out a lot. He's been playing well in real life for majority of the season. He had a very clutch shot last weekend against the Nuggets. Was I rooting against the Lakers? A little bit, but it is what it is. I wonder how they made the decision, what cheerleaders get to go out there. 'Cause it's technically not a home game. I could have got there. It's bro, 8-8. He really wanted to come to Vegas. We can't get our shit going with Cam Boozer. I don't like that. I do not like that at all. I like that. I like that even more. We're getting something going. We're getting it going. I also still don't really know what the video title is going to be. This high stakes all around is the probably going to be it. It's at least going to be in the description of the video because that's the case here. We got the NBA Cup tournament going on. We have the last week before the playoffs, and then next week's videos. Because this week we're doing a double feature, just because it's easier on me, and it makes for a really exciting long video. For the next week's videos will be really interesting because obviously we'll have playoff. Because the last time I just played a full playoff series in a video, I don't know if that's how it'll be this time around. It's just going to depend on how long it takes, obviously. And then on this side of things, we have games against the Magic, the Jazz, and the Nets, who all. That's a block and foul. Okay. They play home to Desmond Bain, Jaren Jackson Jr., John Morant, so our old friends. So next week, some pretty big videos. We will bring in Jalen Williams only for the fact that this is his old team, so he knows them a little bit better than Beefs too. This is the thing that I really don't get as well, is when do they do, and I guess I could find this out if I looked at the previous expansion drafts. When do they do the expansion draft? Because I imagine, because like teams right now don't have, like not every team's going to have players to protect. So, do they do it before or after free agency is what I'm getting at. Because I'd imagine if you signed somebody in free agency, you went out of your way to get them, you would like automatically be having to keep them, you know. So I guess I'd have to look at other expansion drafts. Okay. I'm glad I tried to draw a charge. So we just went right by. 13 points to 9. I thought that was stats from the last game. That's for this freaking quarter. Okay, we will take that. Second in assists, which I'm glad because we have 2 point guards that we play a lot. We pass the ball a lot. Reeves, who's not our point guard, kind of plays like a point guard. So very good ball movement for this team. So you obviously want to be first. Casey Wallace has kind of been their best player tonight. Call timeout, get these substitutions in. Okay, that one hurt. And then we get a block and foul again. The one guy you don't leave open. Okay, not our best shot selection with Cam Johnson. Jared McCain is here. Don't like that. Did not like that at all. Ty Jerome's also not on his rookie contract. I was trying to think of other players on our team that's not. He would be one of them. So, out of our rotation, Scottie Pippen technically is, because he was on a two-way, and then we, like, signed him to an actual deal a couple years ago. A long time ago now. So, Scottie Pippen Jr., Jalen Wells, that's 2. GG 3, Coward 4, and then 85. And then we got 5 where Ty Jerome, Cam Johnson, Isaiah Stewart, Jalen Williams, and Austin Reeves. And we have the most cap space out of any team right now. So I was very proud of the offseason. If I say so myself, it's kind of me talking about myself, though. I felt that I should have stopped that and didn't. So, 14-point lead right now, 8.7 seconds left. Got to get Ty Jerome over. All right, that was not a good ending. And I probably should have went for 3. But just took it to the rim. As it seems that we will be staying in Las Vegas for a game against the Eastern Conference side in what they call the finals. Austin Reeves with 38, looking for a second NBA Cup. Cam Boozer stepped up for us. GG Jackson, whenever we don't play him, he goes off. So, love GG in real life. Love GG on here. But he kind of benefits us a little bit more when we don't play him. Another game with 4 blocks for Edie, a double-double to be exact. So, let's go ahead and get this done. We're going to the finals as we will be facing the New York Knicks, who are looking to repeat. And before we do that, let's look at the schedule. So the next time around when we come, we will probably finish out 2026 and go ahead and go to 2027. Because we're guaranteed, we're playing the Magic, because they have Desmond Bane. I'm going to hope that he is back. He is. The Nets have Ja, and the Jazz have Jaren. They're the worst team. Now, that being said, in the West at least, is this a year where we have their pick? It actually freaking ends it, but we have five of them, which is hilarious. It's not even that hilarious. Maybe this is a good year for them to tank. That way they can get a better center, because they let Walker Kessler leave. I don't even see any Jazz picks anymore. Did I trade them all? Oh, well. Did I see where they are at? So, okay, see, they have 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. What freaking picks? Did we start this series without any Jazz picks? That would be crazy. Obviously, we have a lot of picks. I'm going to have to go back and look at that. That's some bullcrap. Oh, it's because I was looking at the originally owned. 27, 28, 29, 30. They still got all their picks. I'm going to have to look into that. Let's go play New York. Let's check our aggression out on them. As I do want to see the standings real quick. I'm looking around. This isn't the standings. I could look at the standings from here, but who is the other Central team? That is the main question. Atlanta, Orlando, Miami. I feel like Washington is involved in that. I feel like Washington is a Central team. So who is that other team? Okay, I also kept calling it Central. Charlotte, who are 9-20. I don't really know why Washington's involved in this, but it's not my decision, not my care. Let's go win the NBA Cup. As you know what? They're going to wear their black jerseys. You know what? I was going to change it up and wear the city jerseys. I'm not. We're going to keep wearing the same jerseys we've been wearing. Both sides wear their statement jerseys. Yellow accessories still. Don't change it up right now. We had a good track record to start the year, by the way, in the freaking city jerseys. And so it's because more than likely next season we won't have any retro jerseys because it's not an anniversary season. So, saw some highlights. I've got one water bottle in front of me. I got two to the side of me. That needs to be thrown away. The next time I go to the trash cans, they are 24-4. Also, again, looking to repeat. They've won in real life. Okay, so they have Daron Sharp as their center. There's no Karl Anthony Towns. Daron Sharp is on our other Grizzlies team. As we got a Walter Clayton 3, Walter Clayton Jr. 3 to start it off. My career player, by the way, if you've been keeping up during the course of this series, I've went on rants saying that occasionally my tattoos disappear. And I could say that at this moment, the last time I went on there, all of them were there. And I'm mainly bringing this up because it is March Madness themed in my career, or the whole 2K game actually. And I bought a Walter Clayton Jr. Florida jersey and a Zach Edey Purdue jersey. As Zach Edey had a nasty shot right there that went in. Left tendonitis, Cat is out. OG is playing with a bruised left hip. In a game that many say doesn't matter because it doesn't count on the records. We went for the block on Bridges, and Daron cleaned up the mess. That could have been a charge. We at least got Ari and the points back up. Hopefully we see a lot of that in Memphis next season. But we have to wait. Oh, yeah, that was a great pass. That was a tough pass, but it got there. Zach Edey's been the star of this video. Zach Edey has been the star of this freaking video thus far. Austin Reeves has defense. All right, you can debate between him and Reeves. I'm saying Edey. I'm standing by it. As we need to get out of the paint, I'm putting him over and then screw him over right there. That's all me, though. That's all me. I don't like that. I don't like that. There's no way I should have been falling after that block. But I don't really make the rules. It was a very bad pass, a very tough shot, but it went in on the smallest of bars. I got a burp. I don't think I did, though. A lot of screens there just for Brunson to miss. That shouldn't have went in. That was nowhere near the bar, but it's kind of a good shot, so it is what it is. Hey, I don't like Jalen Will sitting down on the floor. Oh, that kind of makes it seem like he's dissing. And he's out with an injury on here, so that's why he's not playing a lot. There's an injury they say he can play through, but I'd prefer just to not play him, let him get healthy. So now they will call a timeout. Or they probably should. Okay, tough finish by OG. Yelling at the referee, who seemed to not care, just standing there as well. Screw it. Flaw. Yeah, he's the star of this video. Edie has a good three-point shot on here. Rookie year, Edie did not. Even though he was very decent at threes. This year, he didn't really shoot a lot. Might really have enough time to as well. That should have been out. OG taking a deep three. That does not go. So now they call a timeout. 21 in Vegas. Seems like a decent thing. Sorry, I just hit my bike. Okay, we'll lift him up and he made it. It's fine. Can you go back? Can you go back? Can you go back? Can you go back? Ah! They said it wouldn't translate. It seems like it has. Hey, OG has given us some of the best defense just for him to be greens. So that again, that should have been out. OG is playing very well for someone that is injured. Okay, I risked it there. I was a little bit slow there. That one's on me. We've only missed one shot. We really want this bonus. So Edie's energy has went way down. So we'll make a change now. We're halfway through. I don't like how open he got there. But Coward does it right back. Okay. Didn't really want him to be that open. That's kind of on me. I could have gave that to Coward, but when you have your mind set on something, you need to go for it. And my mindset on Edie getting those points, as we're about to especially take him out here. Up by 18. The music starts playing that I don't want to hear. Good for Cameron Boozer. Good for us. Okay. I didn't even push that button. I was Cam Boozer, so that was the computer. Okay. I didn't really know from how far he's going to shoot that. I like how somebody just yelled, "Come on and shoot" over 2 people halfway through the shot clock, trying to set us up. I don't like that whatsoever. I did not like that one bit. 3 guys really there. I do like that down there. 94%. I got a lot of burping. In this video. I apologize for that. Okay. Give up the open shot. And off its rebound. All right. Because we got places to be. Let's see if we can stay in the lead as we just blow it wide open. We'll come back with 2 minutes left to get the bench in. Everybody, all the stars are still here. Most of them, at least. Ours, not ours. Okay. Call timeout. Get our bench in. See our celebration. So we have put up 159 points. Hopefully, we can get more, so I can say over 160. Why do y'all insist on playing this music? All of our guys that we're putting in have played a lot of minutes, except for Cole Pete. Immediately turns it over. All right, let's sim a little bit more. I didn't know everybody's going to be exhausted. I don't like that. I also see there's a freaking injury. I don't like that. Cam Johnson with 8 rebounds, 8 and 8. That's good, especially from our bench player. Ty Jerome, I just saw had 30, and he didn't even play at all in the first. So this just has been us all around. Advanced stats, as they could say. As we try to put the exclamation point on things and freaking missed the dunk. As we got a block there. Couldn't get the offensive rebound. Alright, let's just dribble it out. We did get at least over 160 points, like I said. Everyone's going to be wondering how he took that. I don't know what that. I only read half of that headline. As we win the NBA Cup. The first time in the channel/series history. Granted, we've only done it one other time. Now, with this Tron, doesn't have our logo or anything. It says NBA Cup Finals. Now the trophy's going up. This is what y'all came here for. Walter Clayton Jr. sort of dabbing. Ty Jerome got the most. Did they consider this for just this game? Because he did have 30 at least. That's fair. I'll take it. Zach Edey, you put on to Dom performance. All these highlights are meant to be Zach Edey too. So I'll take it. Ty Jerome at least had 30. What did Edey finish with? I guess I should be looking at 24 and 7. All right, let's see what this Cam Boozer injury is. Awarded to the top performer of the NBA Cup as voted. This should be Zach Edey, but I'm not going to. Ty Jerome also has good stats, so it's not like I should take it away from him. So let's see what this injury is. Day to day, sore left hand. I thought that was going to be worse. It does suck that he's going to miss this matchup with Cooper Flagg, but to be fair, we play the Mavericks at the beginning of the year, so we'll give Cam Johnson a chance to start. He played very well for us. And then, will we go double big? I feel that Jalen Williams. I keep getting Jalen. I will continue to say Jalen Williams when I don't need to. We're going to go double big. Might come back to bite us. And kind of double small because we got Ty Jerome and Scotty playing. Whole bench is playing 20 minutes. All right. 10-man rotation. That's it for this side. It's not it for the video. We need to go to the other side. We got about 30-ish minutes left to work with as we try to make it to the playoffs. I'll go ahead and sim this game because, like I said, obviously, whenever Cameron Boozer and Cooper Flag play will be a big deal. I'll have the CPU adjusted now. I'll fix it later. I bet it was that MFer at freaking shooting guard. It's not funny. But you gotta, you know, it is what it is. Gigi Jackson, our top scorer. Shouldn't even simulate it. Let's go to the other side. Let's see. CJ McCollum got traded for Sam Hauser. Landry Shaman is here. Where's Derek White? Derek White, Landry Shaman would probably be a tough tandem to score on, as they are fourth in. Kind of still need a center. They got Bones Highland. I don't really know why they probably did it to save the money on the Sam Hauser contract. But at least we're getting trades. There's sometimes where trades don't happen. At least noteworthy players like CJ McCollum, noteworthy. James Harden, obviously, freaking Hall of Famer. So we're going here, April 1st. There's no joke. Who will we be playing against? The Mavericks again. We're gonna simulate this first game and see how it goes, as we did lose. Now, looking around the league, Jokic MVP, Coward. I don't know what the hell injury. Why are these injuries happening now? Could I see body? Oh my god. We have to make a change. At least going to give me that. Did he get injured on his off day? Because we simulated the second too. Standings. So we're in the playoffs. So we cannot fall to the plan. That is a good thing. Right now I'd be playing Phoenix. So we're 4 games ahead of Phoenix. I do not want to play the Spurs in the first round. Now, me saying that, we're going to end up playing the Spurs in the first round. So I need to change the rotation because Coward got hurt. Did we do this? Did this happen last summer? And I just don't remember it. It was already done. And it has to be because freaking 2K would have some crazy minutes going out. So who will we play against in an actual game? So we did win there. That's good. Milwaukee. They're fighting for something. I think we're going to do a lot of sim casting. They got on their city jerseys. We'll put. Oh, can't put our city jerseys on because ours are kind of a similar color. Milwaukee is in an interesting spot in real life because Giannis just went down with another injury. Logically, and they just haven't been that good even when he came back. They had like a couple week span. It's also on Easter. Happy Easter. They had a couple week span with Cam Thomas playing very well, and then he hasn't. And then I've seen a lot of YouTube videos and tweets made about like, oh, Cam Thomas isn't that good. I always like Cam Thomas. I just, don't really. I feel like this season hurt him a lot. Kind of the season before, the decision in the offseason to go back to Brooklyn on the deal that he did, I feel kind of hurt him. And they were never really going to give him a chance this year. Him going to Milwaukee seemed okay because they needed all the help that they can get. And he was giving it to them for a minute. But they need, It's like putting a Band-Aid on a bruise that is going down your whole arm. One Band-Aid is not going to help you. It's all over your arm. As I keep talking crap about Milwaukee, and I've not even hit a shot. But we did block Giannis, so we'll take that. And we're going to go ahead and go backwards as well, because there might be a case where we don't get another shot. Almost all my thumbnails, by the way, are freaking blocks, because I'm, proud of that, because of #defense. Now, there had to be a better shot than that. I should have been with Edie because he was guarded by Kevin Porter Jr. We've not scored any points in 42 minutes, so. As we give it right back up. All right. We have a very big win streak against Milwaukee. So we need to, I'll at least play this game. Or at least, I got to at least hit a shot. So we get one, Jalen Wells, who is starting, only got 6 points. All of our starters are also somewhat have energy, so that's good. Giannis is just hard to stop. He has 39 points. None of our threes are going in. We got another block on Giannis. Still has 39 points. Got to get out of the paint. Okay, this is not going well. We're kind of getting done up. The Wizards play the freaking Heat again. Do not let... Oh, no. That means that's going to happen in real life again soon, so that will not be a good day. Finally get a 3 in. I do not advise the method in real life of just chucking up threes. We're not the 2018 Houston Rockets. But on 2K, you have a little bit of a better chance. So we now, boom. 4-point game. It was just like more than 10. Now it is only 4. That's impressive. So, I think we'll leave this lineup in. I believe his name is Bango the Buck. I might have made that up. I don't think I did. Oh, hell no. You might have 40, but you ain't just developing that. Especially with somebody on you. So you immediately almost give the ball up. Now I shot the ball on the wall. Michael Porter Jr. probably should do that more often. He had 7 points this quarter and just came in. So, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're looking for. The other games, kind of blowouts. Probably should simcast more then as well. That way we're getting, close games. Okay, he does have it like that now. Because he had like 3 emotes on us. I don't... What? I don't think at any point there I hit RB. And it passed it. And the moment it passed it, it made me shoot. I don't even think I hit RB. I have no clue what the hell just happened there. I'll miss that. Jaren, love you. I missed that here. I wish he would have stayed number 13, by the way. That way they could... That's a whole debate that we're going to have for years and years. I think Jaren and Josh should have their jerseys retired here, but that's just me. I feel that I love Vince Carter as well. Him getting his jersey retired by the Nets, I'm not going to say anybody, but like, kind of loosens the argument. And it's hilarious that the Nets did it when they did because it was before the Raptors that did it, and Apparently, the Raptors didn't retire his jersey for a while because they wanted Kyle Lowry to be their first retired jersey, which makes sense. Is a understandable reasoning. And then everybody's like, you cannot have Vince Carter retired by the Nets before. So it's kind of very similar to KG with the Celtics and Timberwolves. And I do think that his jersey is supposed to get retired soon. So hopefully that does happen. So we have our first lead of the game as we immediately foul Giannis right after it. Jaren have 5 fouls. I miss that, Jaren. And they're chanting MVP. And he immediately misses. Still chanting it. Probably means you shouldn't. But he makes the second one. Tied game! A little less than 2 minutes left. I wish he would have went to the 3, but we'll take a midi. Oh. Same thing happened down here. I passed to the wrong person, but this is a good option as well. I don't like how wide open he was, especially because it went in, but at least it was not Jaren's 6th foul, which I also thought was about to happen. As we got pushed out of bounds, we slightly fell, but mainly after being pushed. Not the best time for it. A very bad time for it. Almost got the ball right back. I'll take that. That was very good. Very cautious. Could have called a foul there. Would have been a 6 again. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Real life, I'm putting my fist up. On here, we're clapping. Let's finish the game. Very good. Very good a game that we checked into. Making sure the volume's working. You got to check it every once in a while. We got a wide open Ron Rollins shot that he misses. And then they give up a wide open jaw dunk. So we're sitting up now. We actually sit back, but Doc Rivers is their coach. Maybe he'll come up with something we've never seen before. That's out on Giannis. That's got to be out on Giannis. Very bad collapse in the last 3 minutes for them. So now they're fouling. Giannis' first foul with 25 seconds left. He was just doing us up. He was just doing us up, I guess. Oh, back to back. I'll hold it. And send it to the... Oh, no. Kevin Durant was out, torn Achilles. And Wemby was out, so 2 very big injuries in the Western Conference. Giannis had 43-19. That is not enough. Jaren had 5 blocks. Ja had 15 assists. Very good. I can't really say that it's a good game because obviously we struggled. Cleveland. Denver. Utah. And Houston. This is an odd-ass team right here. Because Kevin Durant's out, obviously. Fred's out. This is just a season of hell for them. So I think... Looking back at the standings, because we don't... We're about 20 minutes to work with. I think we'll simcast these 2 games and then just simulate those 2. So we'll simcast this. And yes, I know that I could just simulate, but I want to change jerseys. So that's why we're going this route. Ooh. All right, we'll see what happens here. This would obviously be a massive victory for us because it feels like it's been a while since we beat Cleveland. I don't. When the hell was it the last time we beat Cleveland? I remember beating Cleveland. Dylan Brooks got a blocked shot on Darius Garland. So that was 2023. No memory of the 2024 games. Last season, we lost to them both times. We've lost to them the first time this season. I believe that was Edie's first game he played this season. So it all depends on 2024, and obviously that was not a good season for us. So I wish that would have went in because I would have been very mad. And when I say that, it's kind of sarcasm. Now that was a tough shot. 2 minutes left. Do I also do the risky thing of adjusting my lineups? That way nobody can get injured in those last couple games. Anytime I try to do that, it doesn't really pay off. I don't like how wide open he got. But he missed. Come on, Edie. Come on, Edie. Garland's out with a torn. Bro, there's a lot of devastating injuries in this side of the things. Oh, yeah. I know. We'll take it. That could have been bad. Oh, that was a bad shot. We touched it at least. I'm going to try to get him to pass to the corner. He doesn't. I don't like that. What is up with Donovan Mitchell, by the way? He's not in. Is he fouled? He's 5 of 5, but he fouled out. So that's why he's standing there with a towel on his shoulder. It's gotten very cold in my room. Maybe it's just, I don't know. 42. Josh telling everybody to get up. A light just flashed. I don't know what that means. Cam Thomas down there, 43 points, by the way. So I was put him over earlier. Oh my God! It's got to challenge it. Got to challenge it. Too close. Too close. He's not the one challenging it. That's not our coach. That is not a good. That's our coach. Okay, so it's going to stay a foul. I don't even think we hit him after the block. So take that as you will. Do we make any changes here? Do we need to make any changes? We're kind of okay. I think we just say what we got. And don't be over dramatic. I'm trying to stop burping. It's the first free throw misses. That's the good thing with that. Is it delays all of this, obviously. I didn't like that being a dunk. I did not like that we didn't get the rebound either. Okay, we got that rebound. We got that rebound. Passing it. I'm passing it. I'm pushing to pass it. He pushes us out of bounds. Holy crap, why is that shaking so much? Okay. We got 15 minutes to work with. Got one more game to go through. We'll simulate the last two. Then we'll have to trying to like break down the brackets at least. So not the best schedule. Tenth team foul. That's the MVP chance. 43-8. Jalen Wells, 2 freaking points. You're starting now. You don't have that excuse of not starting. That could have been a very close foul. That was very close. All right. We ended it. We won. Can I look at Jalen Wills' numbers? 26 minutes, 104, 3 turnovers. I don't think we need to get that dramatic about it. All right. Denver are back. They're still the 10th seed. They do not have Jamal Murray right now. I don't even know what injury he has because we're on the injury side. I don't think he had one. Does he have an injury? He does. It's pulled right bicep. All right, we'll do this game. Simulating it. We'll change our lineups because the last time around, Michael Porter Jr. revenge game. Could he knock them out of the playoffs? Is it that much of a revenge game? Is it a better situation now? Slightly better. A better situation, Put ourselves over. Can we get to 50 wins? And a miraculous turnaround. Jokic is also not playing, I just realized. Not the best situation to be in this late into the season. Also doesn't make us look good if we lose. Bad shot, bad shot. We're asking a lot for him to catch this, but he did. He went down there. I like doing those plays on 2K because very rarely, if ever, can get these done in real life. 1 point game, about a minute left. We played to Denver in real life in the game tonight. Before I'm filming this, in the game after, I guess I should say. So I don't know what happens in that game. This is somewhat of a precursor. Very close to a foul. Very tough pass right there. Michael Porter Jr. looking for revenge. Not the best shot. Very close to an offensive rebound. We need to get everybody set. The guy got traded for, try to end things. He just couldn't yet. Give him a shot of redemption. And he missed again. Oh, boy. Eight fouls. And he misses the first one. I'm going to tell y'all this now. I'm going to try to end things. I'm shooting a 3. Will it be with Michael Porter Jr.? Will it be a Dylan Brooks situation where you're trying to shoot a 3 against your old team just to win? A way better shot and a green. It went in. It's my leg I was smacking, by the way. I like how I focused on the trophy, or the championship trophy, I should say. Oh, yeah. What a way. What a way to end it. 1 point game. The 2 games we checked into, the 3 games, because checked in against Milwaukee, closing them out, close encounters, playoff level basketball. We will be changing the lineup now for these last 2 games. Scottie Pippen Jr., very good game from him in a short amount of time. So, God darn it. I knew I should have changed things beforehand. So, who the hell needs it? GG. You're getting some playing time now. Coward should be back, but where the playoffs start. Where the hell is Sadiq Bey? This should be him. Coward should be back before the playoffs start. We will give Dayron Sharp the starting center minutes. Ja. Right here. Ty Jerome will give like 15 minutes to. Guys that are in the playoff rotation, we're giving 15 minutes to. While the starters, we're completely resting. Vince Williams. Who do we need a power out? We'll start Vince Williams at small forward. Put GG at power forward. Jaren resting. Jaren. So we should have a 9-man rotation, correct? Edie, Ja, Michael Porter, and Jaren get 0. Scotty, Jock Lindell, Ty Jerome could get 15. Dayron get 30, 30, 30. We'll keep 25 there. So we have 50 minutes left, actually. So we got 25 minutes. We're supposed to. All right, Scotty Pippen Jr. can get 25. Jock Lindell can get 20. Bro, we got 30 freaking minutes to be giving up. So Sadiq Bey didn't get hurt. He would always be getting a lot of these. Still got 30 minutes. I want Jalen Wells to get a lot of shots up. You know, 15 minutes still. Ty Jerome, you're getting 20 still. 35, 35, 35. We'll keep Jalen Wells at 30. So these four. GG, I want a lot of shots up for him. Where can we look at the last? Look at that. So we got 4 minutes. I'm going to simulate this game to see how we do. We'll leave rotation as is. We'll keep them as is. We did win this game. Where most of their guys played. Walter Clinton Jr. still over there. LOL. Our guys. GG had a big game. Jalen Wells. 3 of 4 is not bad. But we kind of need a little bit more. And I'm not going to work. I'd like to see the results of this game, but it doesn't matter as much as this regular season is over. We lost. Anyways, Nikola Jokic, MVP on a 12-seeded team. Should I override it? Probably. Will I? I like Jokic, so he could keep it. Cooper Flag, as much as I like for this to be Cedric Coward, kind of be difficult to beat the number 1 pick. Reed Shepherd, 6th man of the year. I've said this many times. 70% free throw for a point guard is not that good. So, kind of hurt his chances there. Evan Mobley, back-to-back defensive player of the year. Wemby was out for most of the season because I can't just automatically give it to Wemby. So, Evan Mobley back-to-back. Probably won't happen in real life, but it's a video game. Monte Morales, most improved player. Might happen next season. There's a lot of debate for this season. A lot of, clutch player of the year, Curry. I'm fairly certain he won once. Mike Brown, coach of the year. I think this will kind of be difficult for him to win in real life because the Knicks have been a consistently good team the past couple of seasons. But look at those stats down there. It's fun. As we get executive of the year for the Michael Porter Jr. trading for Sadiq Bey, a miraculous turnaround. Could make an argument for coach of the year, but that was not my decision. As Jokic is out for the next 1 to 2 weeks, they should be in the play-in. So they might have an MVP that's not even in the playoffs. So I should have probably overturned it, but it just means I probably should have given it to Cade. But I didn't make those decisions. As the Nuggets also have 2 freaking All-NBA players. And again, might not make the playoffs. We got none. I don't know what seed. Hopefully we're 3 or 2. So we did have Jaren here. Khalil Ware, good for him. I like Khalil Ware. All rookie teams. We should be on first team, but I'm not going to lose my mind over that. As I'm ready to see who we face in this first round, as we will be facing the Dallas Mavericks. Let's see who goes advances in the play-in. As Houston ends up being 5, Denver again does not make it. They get eliminated by Portland in the play-in. Philly and New York once again in the playoffs. Cleveland and Chicago, we've not had that several years. Boston and Orlando was the first round matchup last year, but this time around the tides are different. As Tatum is not back here, so we'll see if Orlando could do something with that. Detroit ended up as the 2 seed against Miami. They are used to be in that play-in territory. Over here, Portland and Oklahoma City. Last time that they faced off in the playoffs was Russell Westbrook's last games as a Oklahoma City Thunder. So we'll see revenge. A playoff series that Golden State has dominated through for several different eras, and will that continue here? Good chance of it because Kevin Durant is also out with injury, so we'll see what happens there. Minnesota and San Antonio. If Wemby was here, that would be the series to watch, but Wemby is not here, so we will see when there's that. But a very banged up playoffs, but the playoffs will be starting next time around. I finished the video with about 5 minutes left to spare. Is there anything else really to look at? We run the injuries around the league. The Lakers didn't even make the playoffs. Kyrie. So we're facing the Mavericks without Kyrie and Derek Lively, but they still have Anthony Davis. So that will be an interesting test to that. I'm kind of regret not changing the MVP because I probably should have gave it to K. But again, and as Anthony Davis down there, it just said he returned to the lineup. He forgot to put water in his pasta, so that's what took him out of the lineup. Longer video, but a successful video, pretty good video, fun video, I should say. As Cleveland does not have Jared Allen or Darius Garland, so banged up for them. All right, so next time that we're here, we have the playoffs. Other side of things, we have matchups against some of our former players, I should say. So I will see you when I see you. I appreciate y'all. I'm out for now. Goodbye and stay safe.